Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, I want to get right into it. I don't want to cross the streams. I don't even want to talk about anything other than what I have written down. So, I wanted to tell my story in a swiftly and honestly as I can without retaliation. Now, when I first got here the first time, immigrants sat up there and had me stranded, catching a flight to Ketchikan, Alaska. I was stranded at Alaska Bank. I was at the Alaskan Bank. And I put my book bag down and I was so furious. I was by the Walmart and in Renton, and I was walking on foot. Anything could have came out: a coyote, a fox, a cow, like anything could have happened. And yet, at the last minute, I sat up there and I laid I laid down on the ground, looked at my phone, and it said King County public Wi-Fi. They were scrambling my Android device. If it wasn't for the Wi-Fi in the area, because there was absolutely no Wi-Fi. I tried. I walked blocks. I was told from the Walmart security guard to walk up the street. I said, "Is it a highway?" They said, "No," but it was. I was trying to get to a hotel. I didn't know where I was at. I couldn't get on the phone. This was my first time in Seattle. Welcome to Seattle. Went to Ketchikan. There, on my way back from Ketchikan, this lady suggested that I go back to Washington. I said, I don't want to go to Washington. She said, well, I believe you can only afford to go to Washington because it was $500 to get to Washington State. As soon as I hit the ground running in Washington State, um, there was I was homeless for a minute. I went to a homeless shelter and I tried to seek housing, which the ladies who it was a lady that had my case, she wouldn't accept my case. So I left because I heard somebody say, "She from Santa Maria," in Spanish. Santa Maria in my name. You can't misspell in Spanish Santa Maria. Certain words you have to say, such as Santa Maria, just like San Jose or whatever. So I left, came to Seattle, where I still felt I was being followed. This was in the suburbs, but I came back to Seattle. And I just wanted a smoothie, a group, an organization was running behind me because all I was trying to do was get to a smoothie stand downtown Seattle. My phone sometimes scrambled, but this phone scrambled all the time. Group of women running and laughing and go right into the building or surpass me. I don't remember how it happened. This is all conjoined. Then I get off the train station. I get off the train and this Hispanic woman said, "Hi." She just goes like this. And I'm like, what are you looking at? I mean, really, we didn't talk. We didn't come to a conclusion that we're going to make a innovative idea together. We're not collaborating. So what are you looking at me for? You know what she says? You stupid B, and walks away. Then there was a guy and his son all of 3 years old. I get on the off the train and they're both masturbating behind me. Nobody sees this except me. How disgusting is that? I knew something was about to happen because the way he was acting when he kept saying, hold on, this isn't the stop yet. And I'm like, oh God, I just knew. So I went in the corner. It's all on camera. It's all on camera. And that's why I love cameras. I'm in love with cameras and beyond that. Pure love. I went in the corner and started crying of the subway station because I couldn't fathom how a man would let their child do that. So yeah, man, it's a bunch of perverted stuff. After that, I barely got initiated into a shelter. And when I went to the shelter, there was another Hispanic male who would take my clothes out the laundry and make my clothes smell mildew because he was taking it out the laundry, not well, turning it off and taking some clothes and putting them on the ground. I had needle marks on my back because it was several other guys and just me, a woman there. The church staff didn't even want to see me. I left there on my own once again. Another pattern. But before I did, two things happened that made me. After the clothes incident, he kept following me, this Hispanic male, giving me the finger. I don't want to do what he did, but let's just say he was doing this, going like that, going like this to me. And I called the police. Then a black male said, F you B, you like white men. I'm like, what is the big deal? It's okay for you to date white women or prefer someone, but when a black woman like me, it it could be any black woman, but a black woman like me, it's crazy. So I laughed and I left. I went back to the vet center on Northgate where they told me to go to the YWCA. During that time, I was heavily under stress. Now, prior to that, I was in Canada and they let me have a vape pen back. They took all my vape pens except one. And so I'm smoking on that vape pen with all my might. I'm being honest because I want y'all to know I have nothing to hide. I'm smoking on that vape pen and I'm like starting to act out of character. This was during the Biden administration. And it just kept getting worse and worse. And then that night, they kept me all the way up to like 12 o'clock when I'm usually in bed by 10 or 11. Washing clothes. A black lady tells me my bed has been taken by another bed, which was illegal and wrong. And then they possibly I know with all my might, based on what has happened to me now, that they put some sort of substance in my tincture, my marijuana tincture, which caused me to act irate and aggressive, caused me to get arrested. Now, the Democrats were going to release me until I said it's the law and that Trump controls everything. they were listening to it on a monitor. Because after that happened, I stayed in jail for 9 months. They singled me out. They were just about to release me without any bond, nothing. I would have been a free woman after a whole month of spending in jail. But I started mouthing off. And so they taught me a lesson. Then there were corrupt people in office, corrupt people that wanted to see me down, second guess me, gaslight me, treat me like I'm just straight basket case. They wouldn't even treat a basket case like they treat me. It's not my fault that I've gotten you all in trouble years of doing this to either Black people or people that's Black like me. I'm not playing the race card. I appreciate everything a white person's done for me. Everything. Even when they were being fake, if they were being fake. Do you feel where I'm coming from? So it's safe to say that the corrupt people wanted to see me down, and I've talked about it profusely on my show. I've been being followed all the way to Tacoma. These immigrants, man. And I don't even blame them. I blame the women organization paying them to do this to me. When they aren't around, the women come out and start harassing me. As soon as I hit Starbucks, if I'm walking in, it's look, backtrack, talk to your friend, backtrack, like, hold up, you about to see some shit. Come back, I pass, and there's laughs. It's the same repeated behavior. And I want to clarify something. I'm not happy if your husband sleep around on you, but however, I feel like if you're trying to make me out to be some type of prostitute or something, I'm not. If you're watching me constantly complaining about me being in your city to your husband, what do you think your husband gonna do? He's gonna agree and talk shit back. But I know men more than men know that I know them. They're getting tired of hearing that. And if it's not me, then it's someone else, because you're showing a whole different side of yourself that you've never shown before. An evil side, a side that he didn't marry. And so I would like to say that that is what I wanted to clarify. I am not happy off of someone cheating on someone else, because that's the only reason I am not going to ever sleep with someone's husband. Because it's like, I could not face that woman. I cannot look a woman in the eyes knowing that I slept with her man. If you can't accept that shit, then there's a problem with your brain. You just want to be nasty for no reason. You flirt with, I was at the post office, and there was this Asian woman with her white husband or boyfriend, and she directly looked at this Asian man that comes right in behind me, and she belittled him by watching him while her husband is sitting up there taking care of a transaction. She's watching another man. And I'm not even watching her, but I'm watching her from my peripheral vision. Look at this Asian man. Made him nervous enough to go around me. That's exactly what these ladies do to me. A Republican state. So, um, to get back to the point, man, like corrupt people, over the course of 2 years, I had to complain to the VA and I had to complain to OIG. I had to put it in the paper. I had to talk about it and advocate for myself, because nobody else is going to advocate for me. And then we come here to me moving, to them trying to ruin my life. I just want to sit up there and start over wherever I go. This is it, man. I am sick of moving. Y'all are making me move. It's one thing to move happily as a military personnel, but when you have to move, there's a problem. And so, I sat up there and I said to myself, well, what can I do about this? There's absolutely nothing. Certain things are out of my control. So I wrote the governor of where I'm moving. No, I called the governor of where I'm moving. And then I wrote Trump, because I'm tired of people intercepting my house. I'm tired of people intercepting my VA I'm going at. I'm tired of people intercepting and bidding. I got Norton Security. They're bidding my email address on the dark web. What money do I have for y'all? So what vital information do you need? Because I'm inspiring. I'm changing my name. I'm changing my social. I will never give out my social to no one. You won't find me. And if you do, it's going to be hard to get to me. Remember that. I'm trying to confide and be vulnerable into two good people that has treated me good. The rental manager and the assistant manager. Where I'm going. I haven't had nothing bad, no bad exchanges, nothing. Now, I did have something bad where I called on post somewhere and they gave me a quote, which I don't believe is that quote, but it's a questionable quote. It makes no sense. Somewhere like Big Tech Seattle, $70 for a military room, and you go on a base an hour away from where I'm going to be, and it's 185. Big Tech is here. It's an hour away too, where I went. A Republican state where I am not judged is where I want to go. A Republican state where I'm not judged by a whole organization of, I want to be around a whole organization of good women and men, you know, um, whatever the race may be. I just want to apologize, mean it. You and I grow from it. You can't do it, can you? It's something in you that makes you not want to forgive the fact that I've made mistakes and so have you, and move on. Let it go. Leave me alone. Stop harassing me subliminally, meticulously. You shouldn't dwell on the past, which I told you I did, but it was not fully my fault. Had the circumstances not fell in the place of the hands, I would not have assaulted that woman that day. If I was not ingested with amphetamines, which and it sickens me that people keep trying to do this to me. If I had not been poisoned with that shit, which I hope Trump builds a drought or start taking stuff off the shelf so these motherfuckers won't be making meth. That's how I feel. I just don't know what I would have did had I would have been sober and not on any type of amphetamine drug. I have every right to be mad. I was under the influence of some type of amphetamine substance that was illegally put into my marijuana tincture. I'll admit, once ingested, I didn't even finish the story of how the scene was set. Just like the scene was set here, the scene was set where the woman put it had to be her bloody maxi pad, right? A big maxi pad too, not the same that tampon use, like a big maxi pad, one of them huge ones, all bloodied up with stuff on it. Just imagine that. You didn't see it coming in, going in the shower, and it's only two people in the shower, me and another lady, and she puts it right there near me in a trash can up at the top, just open. Do you feel where I'm coming from? I kicked the trash can. I didn't mean to kick it at her, but I kicked it. The police came and I left. Before that, she said the FBI was going to get me. The same woman that's been saying that the whole time in that shelter since I've been there. I got up. As soon as I got up, she got up to take a shower. She was shadowing me everywhere I go. And they put her, after I complained on her, right next to me. It's only so much a person can take when they being annoyed. You can ask my sister. I don't hit first. I don't hit people. You can ask my niece. I was coerced into hitting her one day by my brother, my sick and evil brother. But other than that, I have not purposefully hit no one. I've been the one that's been the abuser, abusee, the abusee. My mouth may be lethal, but I have no reason and no intent on hurting anybody. I now have to to be safe, carry around in the back of my car my medications when I'm out because of fear that someone might try and or alter my food supply and or medications. Now that I know my body, I know when I'm feeling or being a certain way. I check my behavior, I catch my behavior, and last, which I should do second, I control my behavior. Once I check my behavior, I need to control it, but I catch it. So I check it. It should be catch it, check it, and control it. Or catch it, control it, and check it. To recheck it. I want to make sure that the next situation I'm in, I'll try to make the best of it without hurting. I'm not out for each state blood. I'm not saying, let me see what state I can go to. Let me see how I can do this. I want to do that. I want to keep doing this on purpose because I'm just an evil motherfucker. No, my goals are to make it, bring some type of usefulness to myself through the government. I don't need to be hired. I work for the government. I don't need to sit up there and put in an application. I've already done that. I'm a veteran and I'm a dependent. To all the good women out there, keep freaking, I want to cuss so bad because I want to iterate what I'm trying to say. Keep fucking shining. I'm not hating on you. If you're good and you're a woman, you're corporate or to the lowest ghetto, just whatever, walking in stilettos, whatever your arena is, keep shining. I see you. Keep shining. I'm not hating on you. I hope you keep shining. I'm rooting for you guys from the sidelines. We may not be close acquaintances, friends, but from the sidelines, I'm rooting for you. Like I've said this before, and I will promote it forever. I will promote that you good women deserve better. You good women of all shapes and all sizes and all races. I'm in a quest. I'm at this quest to search for people who are pure, who actually go through something, who actually learns and reboots their brain to learn from their mistakes, even when it's from somebody from a different class, not an upper class, but lower class that is trying to teach them. They don't want to be taught. You are all awesome women. We all know that we're goddesses and gods. Well, I technically know I'm a goddess. I know I'm a goddess because you know how I know? Through numbers. It spells my birthday, 7-3. If you do gematria, that spells my birthday 7-3. So I'm like, okay, but then they say, see, in secrecy that there is no connection. But there is a connection because it's my birthday, 7-3. And I turned 37 on 7-3 in 2022. I have my proof. I have this right here that shows 84 on my shoulder. I don't need to lie about nothing. I don't have to lie and say, oh, I'm like this, for a bunch of likes or try to promote it. It'll promote itself with my truthness. Now, why get mad at me when I try to stay out of you guys' way? I try. I'm not scared of you guys. I just don't want conflict with you bad women. I don't want no conflict. You want the conflict. I don't want your men. I don't even look at them. I hardly even give anybody, if I see a couple walking, I go the other way. You can't be that jealous of your husband looking at someone like me. That is sick, man. You can't sit up there and control your husband's eyes. That's another reason why they're mad. You better not look at her. Like the movie Carrie, you conspire on plans to manipulate and control the population. Y'all remember that movie Carrie? My story. Look, this is the last time I'm gonna say this. I feel like you guys need to forgive me. Look, I cannot make you forgive, I cannot make you do nothing. I can only try to get rich, take a shit and pee and go on about life. Do you get what I'm saying? I can control myself, but I can't get you to forgive me. I can control what I do. So if you don't want to forgive me, then forget it. I forgave you long time ago and I don't care no more. It's over. If you want to continue to act like this is high school in real life, and look at how you raising your children, for God's sake. You raising them to hate black women. I cannot make you forgive, but you never know how life is going to go. Forgive your enemy, and I am your enemy, and I guess I'm your competition. I'm not trying to be your competition. I just go about my day dressing like I dress, doing what I do, and running errands and taking care of the Kimberly Cloud show. I don't have time to worry about a guy, let alone your man. I don't care about your man. Let me make that clear. Off the market. But I know how men think. And if you keep complaining and whining every time you see me, he may not cheat with me. He may even talk shit, but he's not going to be faithful. I just want to say that no one, including me, knows the private numbers to God's quarters. If I knew, I would drive there ASAP and tell on the bad people ASAP. Like seriously, I don't know the number. I know the government. Y'all not giving that up. I got to know. I got to know what that number is, Donald Trump. What is the number to God? What is the number beyond God? Is it a secret alien code? Is it a certain type of telephonic system? What is the code? Is it a certain switch that goes on and off in the dimensions or the interdimensions? What is the code? It's a code to something. The code to the mind of God. Mitchell Keku talked about it. I wish I knew. I got to know. One day I'm going to find it out. If I know, okay, so I forgave you and moved on, but you all would not stop harassing me. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, okay, I said this already. Then when you sit up there and you can't harass me and get a reaction through phone, because people been texting me throughout my day relating it to my, and I've been giving it to the FBI, but you start taking pictures. When that's not enough, you start snapping pictures of me. Your next move is to try, maybe you have talked about ripping my wig off my head. I know that's next. You would literally rather take a beating and rather me go to jail than sit up there and be fair and let me live and take my goal to run for state senate is not because I want to sit up there and make friends. It's to help the community, but I'm starting to feel bad about the community. And maybe that's why politicians probably don't always help the communities. I'm starting to feel bad. What was the picture last night of me with the mini fro? I just wanted to let all of you, both black and white and Hispanic, know that I know where I came from. I know that I have a fro and I'm happy with my fro and it's growing every day. Maybe grow slow, but it's growing. And I am who I am. I'm always going to be a black woman. I can't erase in white. And if I had a choice, I would still be part European white and part black. I am happy with who I am. I'm 7 I wish I was more, but I'm okay with 7%. Look at my hands. 7% white. When people ask me what I identify as, I literally say alien. I identify as an alien. And I put that when I had my colonoscopy, she asked, and I got tired of her asking. So I identify as alien and female. I try to be honest, yet people, bad people, thrive on making it hard for me. They thrive on putting bugs on my computers and trying to have me arrested. It's not right that you all treat me as a criminal. I am not Melvin Cloud. I am not Melvin Lee Cloud or Melvin Ray Cloud or Jessica, whatever her name is. I'm not nobody in my family that goes around doing harm to people. My sister could never be on my level because all she did was beat me viciously as a child. I am not a criminal, and I haven't broken no law here other than the law I went to jail for. I'll admit. And I owe restitution. And if you're out there watching, lady, all I can say is I will pay you. I'm in the middle of a move. Don't worry. I don't know your name, so you're titled lady. I don't want to know your name. I don't even want to know about you other than what I did and what I'm paying for to get out of the damage that I've done. I'm sorry. I've said it profusely over and over, and I mean it. I am sorry. Have I not paid my debt to society in your eyes anyway? Have I not paid my debt to society? Y'all treating me as if I'm this murderer. I'm this murdering woman with an alter ego. The only thing most you got on me is that I have foot traffic coming in and out the house every now and again. Other than that, you have nothing on me. And I'm not saying that to the police. I'm saying that to the people that are trying to sit up there and make it seem like I'm this vicious cartel type, blow a switch type, uh, what is it? RICO charge type, you know, conspiracy to kill type woman. And I'm not. I'm just a normal woman with a fuse switch like everybody else with mental health issues. So I'll get back on here and do another show. I just had to say that for a second. So one, I apologize to the good women. Two, to the bad women, stop harassing me. I don't want your man. If you see me, just pretend like you don't know me. Don't complain to your men about me because you just drawing them away. Three, um, just make sure that you um don't try to continue to harass me. Like make sure you just go about your day because that's what I do. I shouldn't have to tell a grown woman this. Why should I have to waste my breath and time to tell a grown woman to stop harassing me? Haven't y'all done enough damage to where I'm moving to now? Haven't y'all done enough damage to where I live now through your mouth? You need a host. I don't need nobody to sit up there and tell it like it is. You need a host. You have to have a second person there in order to keep something brewing, two or more. Go ahead, talk about me. If you talk about me, I'm just going to think exactly what I told you. That your man can look you dead in your eyes like you look me dead in your eyes, my eyes, and laugh and try to be nice in my face and say, "Oh no, that bitch is lying. She don't know me. I didn't do that." But believe me, I have proof. I have proof. So don't keep on. I'm warning you. Keep on talking about me and you're going to lose your relationship.